A scorching summer had settled over the small town in Minnesota. Trees looked as though they were burning under the relentless sun, asphalt softened beneath every step. And only the early morning hours offered a hint of coolness and calm. It was at this time, at sunrise, that John Miller, a 45-year-old man with graying temples and a tired but sharp gaze, would take his loyal dog out for a walk, a German shepherd named Max. Max wasn't just a friend, he was a partner. John had once served in the police force, in the K-9 unit. He and Max had seen it all together: raids, arrests, surveillance, dangerous field work. But 3 years ago, John left the force. He said he was tired. Those who knew him better understood. He quit after a mission went wrong, one that cost the life of his best friend and fellow officer, Agent Richard Blake. Since then, John had lived a quiet, reclusive life. Mornings were for walks with Max. Daytime, work at the auto shop. Evenings, a strong cup of coffee on the porch. Everything was predictable, until one morning, in the forest, he noticed a black SUV that hadn't been there before. His instincts didn't fail him. Max tensed up too, snorted, and stood alert.
Suspect is heading your way. Use caution, he's armed.
John approached. The vehicle
Max
was
has the
parked
scent.
carelessly, brush trampled down.
What do you see?
Movement, east tree line.
Then he saw it, a field tablet left in the back seat. John's trained eye recognized it instantly, equipment used by private security, or worse, mercenaries. John called an old contact at the local police station. Half an hour later, he got the confirmation. A suspicious group was operating in the area, possibly linked to illegal arms trafficking. And suddenly, it all made sense. The forest, the forgotten logging road only John remembered. And Max, who hadn't let his guard down once. Without waiting for backup, John decided to follow the trail. Max took the lead, as if he'd never left the force. After 3 kilometers into the woods, they came upon an old, abandoned hunting cabin. Inside, 3 armed men. Max crouched down, silent. John watched from cover. Too risky to go in alone, but something inside him lit up. He wasn't just a mechanic. He was a tracker. And with Max at his side, he felt alive again. They went back, gave the coordinates, and helped local police organize a raid. By the next dawn, it was over. No casualties. Quick, clean, professional. As John and Max walked home, the air smelled of pine and gunpowder, but his heart was calm. On the porch, as distant sirens faded behind the trees, he poured himself a cup of coffee, sat down, and quietly said, "Looks like we're not done yet, Max." Max looked up at him. And in that look, no words were needed. He understood everything. They both did. They were part of something bigger. Even if the town had long forgotten who John Miller and Max once were.